Hello, Kindred Spirits, and welcome to my spiritual oasis. Here, weary souls come to find inner wisdom and peace. So today we're going to be channeling messages for root work. The root chakra is located at the base of our spines, and it covers everything from family, mother, father, childhood, adolescence, ancestry, relatives, and the like. So community, culture, different things like the soil in which your roots are planted and how that nurtured you in a way. So everything about our heritage, where we came from, our DNA, all of that good stuff. So those are the messages we're going to be channeling today. I would like you to keep in mind here that primary root work is going to be channeled through the Hoodoo tarot. Hoodoo is based in African and African American culture, and so that's going to be kind of the twist or the flavor on our root work message today, just so you know that bit of information. So without further ado, let's jump into the reading. So we're going to start with our guiding card from our Tao Oracle, which is the Well. So it's about seeking the truth, wisdom, insight, intuitive knowledge, returning to the source, getting to the bottom of things. And we have, just going to flip everything over. So, I love when I see the Otter Spirit. I know. So we have the Otter Spirit. You are never alone is her message. We have chicory, which sustain, and that's really about community. We have Miss Ida, the Big House, Ace of Sticks, as well as the Daughter of Baskets. So I don't think that there is a coincidence here with the Well being our guiding card, and you being here looking into root work and getting down. I feel like you're getting down to the bottom of things. I feel like this is a long time coming, and part of you might even have been trying to avoid these types of conversations. It's a very good chance that this was kind of difficult for you. I'm getting the message of difficulty. This was challenging for you to even take this step, because this is uncomfortable, honestly. And some of these conversations, the root work conversations, can be very uncomfortable. All right, what other messages am I getting here? So, the Big House is equivalent to the Tower. So I am, again, with the seeking the truth. The Tower is basically a card of transformation as well. It's about transformation, but unlike death and some of the other transformative cards, specifically thinking about death, the Big House or the Tower card is big changes, and very violently. There's no gradual into this. It's very abrupt and subtle. So I feel like, again, part of what I said was it felt like you were maybe avoiding the lessons that needed to be learned here, avoiding taking the steps to get down to some of the questions that you had regarding like family and roots, and they're probably I'm getting the message here, some difficult things in the family tree, some difficult stories, and you were kind of just avoiding it and just kind of pressing on with your life. But something happened recently abruptly that is forcing you to address these things that you've been putting off for a while. And so now you dove in deep, and you're seeking the truth. You know, you're looking for insights, and you're going to the source. And for some reason I got grandmother. Yeah, I got grandmother. And oh my goodness, this is so connected. The matriarch, the leader of your family, whoever that person is to you, might be an aunt for some of you, or grandmother, could even potentially be your mother. But I am getting like going to the source of things, and getting down to the bottom of some really difficult things that happened in your childhood and has impacted your adulthood, and you're kind of pushing past that and in some ways trying to ignore some of the things that happen, or ignore or try to like not get into them deeply. So I think it's very interesting here that intuitive knowing is one of the key words for our focus card, and Miss Ida is equivalent to the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is really about reminding you that you have the answers inside of yourself. You know. So trust your intuition. It's also kind of encouraging you to pause, to step back a moment, and because I'm feeling that there might be a lot of a lot of intense energy, some maybe frustration or sadness, some anger, different things like that. Like it's kind of an unpleasant situation. But Miss Ida is saying that being at peace while you're doing this as well. Being at peace, keeping yourself in a place of peace and calm. Again, because you know you have the answers inside of yourself. Sometimes we kind of just need confirmation or some of the details. But I feel like the heart of the thing, you know. And that is what our Miss Ida High Priestess energy is telling us. Being calm, being at peace as you navigate this difficult situation. Trust your intuition, and also connect with your mother or mother figure. If they are, again, like I said, that could be the matriarch. Seek out these truths and also embrace the mystery. So if any of us have tried to get down to the bottom of some things when it comes to the past, history, family, man, there are some secrets back there that we're just never going to get to the answers. We're never going to get down to the answers of them. And that could be because, the person who has the information isn't willing to share, or someone who had the information is no longer with us, whatever the case may be. I think the important part is to keep the focus on, when you get too deep in the dive and you kind of get lost in the shuffle of things, to just kind of keep it on what's important to you. Does not knowing whatever this thing is, does not knowing this going to completely destroy your life? That sort of thing. And kind of go from there. Kind of like, trying to prioritize some of the difficulty there. And again, the big house is here. Again, that tower energy is saying the truth hurts sometimes and it's difficult. So tread, softly. Not saying to back down or back off if that is what you need to know or what you want to know, but just know that there's a very good chance that there's going to be some difficult things, some painful things that we're uncovering here. So our daughter of baskets, is generally a bearer of good news. She is charming. Again, she could represent she's Knight energy, Knight of Cups energy, and she represents charm and imagination, creativity, loyalty, good communicator, passionate, creative, those sorts of things. Could also reflect some of the negative energies, being delusional, jealous, a liar, con artist. For some reason, just as we were going through some of the struggle conversation, I got the idea here, daughter of baskets could refer to, I don't know, I got it, like a sibling or a cousin or an aunt or somebody, like maybe somebody who's trying to keep the secret a secret, or they could be the person that has the knowledge or the information that they're not sharing, and they're kind of doing that to like how some people want to, like they're in the know and they kind of brag about being in the know, like, hi, no, you don't, like that sort of thing, on the negative side of things. But this person could also be like, if they're not the troublemaker, this person could be a really strong ally in your pursuit of knowledge here, and that they are I'm getting just a support, an emotional support as well, because again, we're diving deep in these emotional type of things. They're going to be very exhausting and very draining, so it's always nice to have someone like on your team who is also there to back you up emotionally and help you get down to some of the questions. Like, this person is great at communicating, so make sure to use those talents and skills if you don't feel like you're the best always at getting your point across and communicating with people. I am seeing here that blue energy at the top, so it is, to me, speaking of like communication, voicing your opinion. Again, I feel like you're going out there, you're being assertive, and I also feel like here that in our Ace of Sticks, that there's going to be new opportunities. I feel like the information that you gain is going to provide some sort of enlightened energy. And some of the things that come to mind is like, some of you might be learning information about like a family member that you don't know a lot about. It could be a father, a like grandparent. But the information that you obtain about that person's life, about the things that they did and what they did during their time here on this earth, I feel like is going to spark you're going to be able to connect to it. And I feel like that's why it's important for you to kind of tackle this difficult thing, because I feel like whatever you uncover is going to spark something in you. It's going to make you remember, like, oh yeah, I have a passion for that too. Or, for example, I'm a good writer as well, or I've been thinking about writing, or singing, doing music or whatever it is, I feel like you're going to be able to connect to this ancestor and their life's work and some of the things that they've done in life in a creative way. And that's going to present new opportunities for you and could potentially also give you a little bit of guidance. So for those of you who might be feeling a little lost or feeling a little bit confused as to the direction of your life, that this endeavor, this connection is going to give you, is going to present new opportunities for you and provide some passion and get your creative juices flowing, basically. Encourage growth as well. And then I also see the Ace of Sticks as a conduit of courage for you. The Ace of Sticks energy, that fire energy, that passion energy is going to give you the boost you need to navigate through this big house tower energy as relates to your ancestry and your past and your history, and getting down to some of those things that you've been curious about but have not been forthcoming to you. And then our final thoughts are going to go to our Otter Spirit, our Chicory, as well as I feel like the Daughter of Baskets is going to be connected with this message as well. But just this idea of, the Otter Spirit is all about, you are not alone. It's about connection and companionship. It's about family. It's about friends. And it's really about like casting your nets when it comes to your circle of support. So if you've been kind of spending a lot of time with maybe one or two people, the Otter Spirit is really saying, stretch your limbs out. There are more people out there that love you, that care about you, that want to be a part of your life and want you to be a part of their lives. So reach out to those people and stretch your net out a little bit when it comes to your community, because I do feel like there's someone out there that maybe you haven't communicated with in a while that is going to be, or could potentially be, a huge support for you. It could actually be the Daughter of Baskets person. Just kind of that person who always has a smile, who always is a good listener, good advice. Like, if you haven't talked to that person in a while, it might be a good time to reach out to them, is the message that I'm getting. And then Chicory with Sustain. Chicory is also, it's about sustaining. This is also a community card as well. So the idea that as we're specifically talking about family, we're specifically talking about, that root work, ancestors and things like that, but also looking to our ancestors to, and we are also, as their legacy, sustaining them. So it's all about community and everybody kind of offering something different to the community in order to meet everyone's needs. And I do feel here that, again, that connection that you make with your ancestors, with your history, with your bloodline, the people who are connected to you by blood, that it's going to be something that will sustain you moving forward. It'll be encouraging and enlightening. And your ancestral spirits also want to share here that you are never alone through the Otter Spirit. You always have them. They'll always be with you. They're with you in, your laugh or your eyes or, different features that are like some ancestor in your family. Potentially even someone you've never met. Potentially even this person you're about to learn about for some of you guys who's going to encourage you and give you a kick of, encouragement and excitement in life and a creative endeavor or passion in you. You're never alone. So even if for whatever reason your family ties are just really difficult, and it's really difficult for you to connect with your blood relatives, know that we are all connected. I know this sounds so cheesy. We are all connected in a spirit, but it's really true. Somebody doesn't need to share blood with you to be connected to you, to have a connection with them, to find kindred, to find family and someone who is familiar. And you know, sometimes when we're dealing with root work, sometimes it's just about like forgiveness for ourselves, not necessarily someone else. Again, we can't control how someone else is going to act. And sometimes these people, especially if we're talking about like family, sometimes these people that have done us wrong are gone. They're no longer on this earth. So we're not forgiving the situation for them. We're being forgiving for ourselves. We're gaining our own insight here. We are seeking the truth for ourselves, and we're getting to the bottom of things because it is going to make us more whole and healed. It's about healing ourselves, and also knowing that, like, you know, if you're dealing or going to be dealing with somebody who is potentially deceptive, know that your intuition is king. Your intuition, your intuitive knowing, and that came up twice. It came up on the Well card as well as the Miss Ida card. Don't let somebody pull the wool over your eyes. I am getting for some of you guys that you're about to roll up into a battle. That's, you know, the big house, the tower. That's kind of what that's about. But I do see on the other side of that there's going to be something beautiful. There's going to be an opportunity to come from that. So don't back away from it. The Ace of Sticks is here to give you the courage to push through it. You can come through it, and there's going to be something new and beautiful on the other side, a transformation, an increase in knowledge and understanding. And again, you're doing this, the focus on yourself. Things can get deep, deep, deep when we talk about, you know, root work and family and all of that stuff and heritage and stuff. So make sure that you keep the focus on the information that you want to know. You guide the conversation. If you need assistance, take some backup, you know, that sort of thing. So you got this. You got this. So those are the messages that I had channeled for you today. If something resonated, please make sure to drop a comment and let me know, or shoot me an email. Click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, as well as liking my Facebook page. Thank you so much, dear Kindred, for spending some time with me today. It was truly a blessing to be able to spend this moment with you, and I look forward to talking with you in future conversations. Bye.